Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last Friday, we witnessed the brutality of the Zionist occupiers in what took place in Masjid al-Aqsa. And the Zionists get their courage from knowing that the Arab rulers will not do anything to stop them. But what about the 20 million Muslims that live in India that face beatings, lynchings, arson and even rape? Where do the Hindutva mobs in India get their courage from? Let's take a look. The Zionist occupiers get their courage from knowing that the Arab regimes will not move to defend the Muslims in Palestine or to defend Masjid al-Aqsa. In the same way, the Indian government gets its courage from the normalization of ties with Pakistan, knowing full well that they are not going to act in order to protect the Muslims of Kashmir or the Muslims of India. For example, the BJP government unilaterally changed the status of Kashmir. There was no response, there was no meaningful response from Pakistan. The Indian government passed citizenship laws making Muslims practically second-class citizens in their own land. The Pakistan government didn't respond to that. And the BJP government of India has created a climate where Muslims live in fear. 200 million Muslims live in fear of being beaten up, lynched, having their businesses burnt, or even women being raped. And for many Muslims, this is a daily reality. The BJP itself is founded on the hatred of Muslims and Islam. It is claimed that the RSS founded this party. And the RSS is a Nazi sympathizing organization. They endorse Adolf Hitler's final solution as a way of dealing with the Muslims of India. And it is this party that Shehbaz Sharif of Pakistan thinks he can make a partner for making peace in the region. Since Musharraf and the subsequent leaders of Pakistan, they have made attempts to normalize relations with India, and they have operated in a covert fashion because they fear the wrath of the Muslim ummah in Pakistan. So under the banner of regional connectivity and trade normalization, the close confidence of Modi in Pakistan's leadership are herding us towards a greater India with the wholesale betrayal of Muslims of occupied Kashmir and India. The agenda to make peace with India is for India's benefit, so she can help America counter the growth of China. This is something that is well known. America wants India to play the same role in Asia the Zionists play in the Middle East on behalf of America. Pakistan's people, its land and its economy have been sacrificed by subsequent leaders for America's sake. This cowardly subservience to America is what gives India the confidence to act like the way it does. So when an Indian jet was shot down in Pakistan, the Pakistan government returned the pilot without any consequence. When Modi fired missiles into Pakistan, again there was no response from Pakistan. And like I already mentioned, when they unilaterally changed the status of Kashmir, there was no meaningful response from Pakistan. This is what gives them courage. Just like the Zionists arrest children and brutalize the elderly, like we saw in Masjid al-Aqsa last Friday, the Indian government behaves likewise, because they know our puppet regimes are not going to act on behalf of Islam or the Muslims. So the Muslims in India and Palestine are not safe because of the capitalist world order, where our rulers play a role in keeping that system propped up. Regional security and prosperity cannot be achieved under capitalism. It can only be achieved under Islam. This region has a proud Islamic history. Islam made India so wealthy that in the 1700s, up to 27% of global trade was based in India. It was so wealthy that France, Portugal, Britain all tried and made attempts to colonize India and steal its resources and riches. So isn't it time for those with Iman and Taqwa in the Pakistan armed forces to stop this slavery and to give their nusra to those people working to re-establish the Khilafah, so that this ummah can rightfully resume her role as the caretakers of this planet? Because only this ummah, the ummatan wasat, can bring justice and a balance to the chaotic world that we live in today. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.